and welcome back. This is the third video in the series. I'm going to be talking about advanced Twitter tactics. So, advanced thinking with Twitter. Well, number one, you've got to remember to tweet first, even before you get followers, and make sure they're interesting. One of the ways I do that is you can go to something called dig.com. I don't know if you know about this already, but it is a social bookmarking tool, and it basically people tick and like things, and that finds out what's current. So dig is brilliant. If you want to be funny, you can go to www.cracks.com. There's some great pages in there. You can also go on the BBC. I especially say this if you are a specialist, because there's some brilliant pages. And if you're a tech specialist, then maybe something like TechCrunch, you'll know the places to go for those things. But you can also have a look at something like Brainy Quotes. Brainy Quotes is brilliant because inspirational quotes and clever things that people have said are very in at the moment. It all depends on your demographic. This is the big advanced thinking tip though. Bring in emotion, bring in the personal stuff. I say this is a great ratio. It's around about every 7 tweets, do those with links, and then do a personal one. So do the opposite of what famous people do out there. They normally do famous stuff, they say where they're going, what they're doing, they're making toast, etc. And it's great if you're famous, but if you're not famous, do the opposite. Give loads of value and then mention something about yourself. One of the things I think you really can mention is show your wishes and your dreams and be vulnerable. This is very compelling. More and more people will follow you if you are vulnerable. Here's some basic tactics for you. As a bit of advanced thinking, here's some basic tactics for you. Number one, you follow the leaders. You follow the people out there who've got loads of followers, and you follow those people who are following them. Then they follow you back. You can do this by going to something like www.wefollow.com. We're going to show you that later on. What you can't do, a bit of a warning, you can't follow more than 1,000 people in a day because you will be banned, because that's what spammers do. It's called aggressive following. Don't add people with no pictures. This is what I found anyway, because they don't tend to be engaged on Twitter. And I'll show you a way you can check that later. It's brilliant because there are certain tools that we can use. One of those, I'm going to show you later to say, is manageflitter.com. Go to www.manageflitter.com. Pause the video now, have a look at it. It's a way of managing the amount of people that you're following and you're following back. It's brilliant. Now I just want to teach you about hashtags. Hashtags are quite important in Twitter because they're used to link ideas together or certain tweets, and it can show up on people's interest. So same you can do actually with Flickr. You can do the very same thing. For more information, go to hashtags.org. They're actually very important. You can also create your own hashtag around your thinking or around your industry. I don't know if MMU have already got the hashtag MMU LEAD. Maybe they have. The most famous hashtag is hashtag FF. It stands for Friday Follow or Follow on Friday, and it's a compliment on Twitter, and it's pretty important. You can basically find out who's doing this for you or who's giving you the compliment, and you can go to the Twitter tag project.com/followfriday.php. The reason why it's quite important, not only is it a compliment, so I would do it to influencers in the field, so you can go hashtag FF at UK Marketing Help. Fantastic marketing ideas on Twitter. That would be great, thanks very much. But also, what you can do, you can find out who's doing it for you, who's following who, and by doing so, you can then follow them. It's the same principle. The more people you can follow who are very similar to you, the more people might be reciprocal to you, the nicer you are, the more social you are, the more Twitter works. So, are there any cheeky tools? Yes, there are. Wouldn't it be great if we could get the computer to help us? And yes, we can. Otherwise, it takes too much time and too much effort. So now I'm going to show you some live ideas, some brilliant tools that you can use to get those thousands of followers. Right, some great Twitter tools are these. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll just list them, and then I'll show you it live. And what I'll do is, if you want this slide, email me at webinars@greatmarketingworks.co.uk. So that's webinars@greatmarketingworks.co.uk, or email me at dan@greatmarketingworks.co.uk, either way, and I'll send you this slide. Now I'm going to show you some live examples of how you can use these great Twitter tools. Now, as promised, we're going to talk about advanced Twitter tools. Some pretty cool stuff out there that's coming out every single day. We follow is something we talk about, and simply follow those people that are big in your industry. So we thought about social media, would be Pete, of course, here, TechCrunch. We could follow all these people, entrepreneurs, and then see who's following them, and then follow those. They would be reciprocal. That would be a way of doing it. You can also do it by place, by tags. We talked about hashtags just a second ago. Then what you can do is you can go into Manage Flitter. You can start managing your account. I've logged into this one myself, and we found out that 274 people that you are following are not following you. I can of course then think if there's snobbery, I can go, right, let's get rid of those people, no problem. I can also have a look at if it's no profile image, let's find out. But no profile image, there you go, never tweeted, so that would be someone we'd want to get rid of. So I'd unfollow that person. It's as simple as that when you use Manage Flitter. Another great tool, this is a secret tool, it's not the secret tool, this one, sorry, this is Hootsuite. I would definitely sign up for Hootsuite. I won't log into this. Let's have a quick look actually as we're here. It's a brilliant tool and you can manage your whole social media experience through this. This talks not only about what's happening at this moment in time, how many times I've been mentioned where, thank you very much for mentioning me, brilliant, and then direct inbox, this is people who are actually talking straight direct to me. A lot of them seem to be from Germany, so I need to change that. So, let's have a look at Tweet Spinner, a brilliant bit of kit. Tweet Spinner, a fantastic piece of kit. Do not tell anyone else about this, it's a bit of a secret just for you guys. It's a brilliant thing. If you look here, I'm actually utilising this tool. I'm following people by keyword, by the keyword that they talk about the most. It's a brilliant tool. It's called Tweet Spinner. Next one, and my favourite, just because it's the easiest to use, is this one. We talked about before about tweeting things that are inspirational, and if you keep finding these inspirational quotes, you think, well, do I have to keep tweeting it and keep tweeting it and keep tweeting it? The answer is not. If you go to Social Oomph, it's not free, I'm afraid. If you go to Social Oomph, and what you can do is you can put these all into what we call a queue reservoir, and this can be drip fed. So all these quotes here are drip fed into my tweeting, and this is what I found was really effective. Because people think you're tweeting all the time. If you want to tie into nationals or into internationals, this is the way to do it. It's fantastically useful tool, and that actually was why I went from around about 4,000 followers to around about 6,000 when I started using Social Oomph. So a brilliant thing to do. So you've now seen some of the best tools that I use to help with my tweeting. I hope that's been really, really helpful. So all that's left to do is to thank the LEAD project for those 3 videos. Thanks so much. My name's Dan Sodergren. My twitter.com is, of course, twitter.com/UK marketing help. And hopefully we'll be able to help you with some advanced Twitter tactics, because believe me, this is just the start. So thanks very much. My company's called Great Marketing Works, and it's for everyone. Many thanks.